today we're going to cook the next recipe in our series. We're going to cook a cauliflower curry. It's going to be cooked in the slow cooker. It's really, really simple and really, really healthy. Not many ingredients. So what you'll need is 1 cauliflower, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a thumb-sized piece of ginger, some curry powder, medium curry powder. You could use mild curry powder, which would make it a lot less fiery. Tin of chopped tomatoes and a tin of chickpeas. So I'll let you go and gather those items now. So before we begin cooking, I'm going to wash my hands. So now we're ready to start. So the first thing you need to do is prepare your cauliflower. So you're just going to take off all the outside leaves, like so. Just leaving the white bit in the middle. Now we're going to cut the end off, like so. And then start breaking off the individual florets, which can be a bit tough. Okay. So when we say florets, we mean these little chunks. It breaks into quite easy little pieces. So we want to break up the entire cauliflower and use the whole thing in this recipe. And the great thing is if there's too much of it, you can freeze whatever's left and then reheat it another day. There we go. So that's all of the cauliflower broken up. Some of the florets might be a little bit big, so you might want to just cut them in half so you've got pieces around about the same kind of size. So the cauliflower is now prepared, so I'll let you go and get your cauliflower ready and then we'll do the next step. So next we're going to prepare our onion. So remember to take lots of care with your sharp knife and take off both ends, like so. And then if you cut the onion in half, like that, then you can simply peel off the skin from the outside. There we go. And then you're just going to roughly chop the onion up. Doesn't need to be too small, just into chunks. If you're anything like me, it will make your eyes water a bit. So that's your onion prepared. So I'll let you go off and get your onion ready now. So the next thing to prepare is our garlic. It's up to you. You can either use 2 or 3 cloves, depends how garlicky you want it. So when we're talking about cloves, we're talking about these individual pieces. So I like mine quite garlicky, so I'm going to use 3. So we've got 3 cloves of garlic. These are really, really simple to prepare. So you're just going to chop the ends off, like so, and then you should be able to quite easily peel the outside skin. Like so. If you don't have fresh garlic, you could use garlic granules just as easily, maybe just a teaspoon. And the great thing with this curry is it's definitely 2 of your 5 a day. Remember, we're meant to have at least 5 portions of fruit and veg every day to keep us healthy. So when you've peeled your garlics, you're just going to roughly chop them. So there we go, that's our garlic prepared. I'll let you go and get your garlic ready, then I'll show you the next step. Right, so the next thing to prepare is our fresh ginger. So this is quite a tricky thing to prepare. You need about a piece about the size of your thumb. So I'd say that's probably about the size of my thumb. So we'll go with that. So you need to take off any dry ends. And then you need to peel your ginger. I like to do it with a knife, but you can do it with a vegetable peeler. Whatever you find easiest and safest. There we go. So all we need to do is chop the ginger into fairly small pieces. You can grate it if you'd find that easier, but it doesn't have to be, again, too precise. Just chopped up into small pieces. This will give it a really nice flavour. So yeah, really roughly chop it up into nice small pieces. The smaller the better. There we go, so that's the prepared ginger. I'll let you go and do your ginger now, and then we'll do the next step. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take the centre out of the slow cooker, bring it over here, and we're going to turn the slow cooker onto low, so it can be heating up while we prepare everything. Okay, so we're literally going to put all of the ingredients straight in the pot. So we're going to start with the cauliflower. There it goes. There we are. Next we're going to add the onion. There it goes. If you want to add those 2 ingredients, and then we'll carry on. So next in is our ginger, okay, and then our garlic. So if you add those, and then we'll carry on. So next up we're going to add the spices, the curry powder and the wet ingredients, okay? So we need 150 mils of boiling water. So I've put the kettle on and it's boiled. Here we go. Open our tin of tomatoes and just pour that over the top of the cauliflower, and then pour your boiling water over the top. Okay, so we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of curry powder. There's 1.5. There we go. As I said earlier, you could use mild curry powder if medium might be too hot for you. The next thing we need to do is strain our chickpeas. We'll go over to the sink. carefully open the tin. And we're just going to rinse them with a little bit of cold water. We'll bring them over and add them into the pot. There we go. Once you've got all of the ingredients in the pot, just give it a little bit of a stir to mix the curry powder in with the tomatoes. Spread everything around evenly. There we go. And we're going to carefully lift the dish and pop it into the slow cooker. Do be careful because the slow cooker is now quite warm. And just pop the lid on the top. And we're going to leave it bubbling away for around about 3 hours. Okay, so the cauliflower curry that we've made today will give you about 4 portions. So you can serve it with some rice. Now you can just boil some long grain rice on the stove, or if not, you can use the really easy microwavable packet rice, which is available at any supermarket, and they only take a few minutes and they're really easy to do. So I hope you enjoy the cauliflower curry. It would be really lovely if perhaps you could take a photo and you've had a go yourself and send it to us at the befriending scheme. Thanks ever so much.